Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Dio here. Today we are unboxing this box. It's from Uniqlo, and we are taking a look at the Monsters and Uniqlo collab collection of shirts and sweaters. So I know this collection came out earlier this year in Asia, but it finally hit the US in November of this year, 2025. And they actually have some new, actually 4 specifically, new US exclusive designs. So we'll be taking a look at those 4 designs plus all the other ones, or most of the other ones that I got. So let's open it up here. And every purchase online included a sticker, or a set of stickers actually. I think there's 4 in here. Let's take a quick look at them. And here are the 4 stickers included with the purchase. They all have the Uniqlo UT collection with Pop Mart logo on it. And they're pretty much different art by Kason Lung, the designer of the Monsters and Labubu. Oh, it's 5 stickers. And yeah, these stickers, they're pretty much art from this t-shirt collection. So yeah, they're really nice. They're very glossy, as you can see. But my 2 favorite ones are probably these 2, like very faux art. They're pretty good size. I think maybe I'll use them, maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't really use stickers too much, so we'll see what I do with them. But let's get right to it. We'll start with the 4 shirts that are US exclusive first. So this is the first one. It says the Monsters Labubu, and it shows Labubu. But let me open this to show you the full design. So these shirts comes in only women's sizes, and I wear a medium men's. So I know to size up to a large for these because I got the recently released Skull Panda collection, and they were also women's size only, and I bought the large sizes for them, and they fit pretty well. So here's what that shirt looks like. So you can see a relatively simple design. Just a brown Labubu with a red stripe. Well, I guess technically that's a ZIMONO. It's a tail. It's kind of funny that it's just a Monsters Labubu, but it's actually a ZIMONO. Oh, that makes me like the shirt more, except that mislabel. There should be ZIMONO on there. I feel like he's not getting represented correctly, unfortunately. And this is how it fits on me. It looks pretty good. It's not too baggy. There's like a little bit space. The sleeve is a good length, and for the record, I am 6 feet tall, so it does sit at a good place right up below my waist. And I do have a bigger build, so I think this really works well. The large in women's works well on my body. But yeah, there's nothing on the back of the shirt. It's just the front and the Monsters Labubu. And now for the next shirt. Let's open it up. Oh, this one feels a lot softer, actually. Yeah, this one feels softer. It's a little lighter, too, in like fabric. So what we saw was the back of the shirt, and now there's the front of the shirt. So on the front, there's just one little... This is ZIMONO, too. There's a tail. But yeah, this is one little graphic, and it says, make some things happen. Yes, make some things happen. So, relatively simple in the front. And then in the back, it says, we are the Monsters. Also featuring ZIMONO. There's a lot of ZIMONO on this collection. I thought it was mostly Labubu, but now I guess it's ZIMONO. And these are the US exclusive designs, so maybe the other ones are more Labubu and then the US ones are more ZIMONO. We'll see with the next 2 shirts. But yeah, it has a nice, kind of like a graffiti, very, very colorful graphic. It's still not like super colorful, there's kind of like a dullness to the image, and that's on purpose. But it's very stylized. I really like the colors on this one, and it says we are the Monsters. And it's in like a gray, kind of like a bluish gray color. And now let's try this one on. And here we have it. I really like this one actually. You can see the graphic is in the back. I really like the color for this one. It's not, yeah, now that I look at it, it's not really that much. It's not really gray. It's like a really dull blue color. I think it works well. It's also a lot thinner, but not in like a bad way. It's a lot lighter. That one's like the first one was like a heavy cotton. I think they're all 100% cotton. I need to take a look to confirm. Actually, let's take a look at this now. Yes, it's 100% cotton. So these will shrink a bit in the wash. Just keep that in mind. But yes, I definitely really like this one. The only part I don't really care for when it comes to my shirts is that when the sleeve flare out like that a little bit. Maybe I need bigger arms to fill them out. Yeah, I think it'll shrink a little bit with the wash, but overall, I really like it. And now for the next design. This one features the whole gang. So the graphic on this says, "We are the monsters." And it features, I don't know, is that ZIMONO? It's kind of hard to tell from the front. It could be ZIMONO because there's a lot of other characters on there. So I assume the front is ZIMONO, big in the center. And then he is surrounded by all the other ones. And there's Labubu, Yaya, Spooky, Tycoco, of course, right here in the corner. Love Tycoco. But yeah, there's a lot of other monsters that I'm not familiar with the names of. Those are the ones I remember from the top of my head. Yaya, Spooky, Tycoco, Labubu, and ZIMONO. Those are the ones I really know, that we kind of seen recently in figures and all that. And now let's try on this shirt. And here we have it, shirt number 3. And this one is, like I said, a US exclusive design. There's nothing in the back for this one. So the only graphic is in the front. It's kind of like a dull pinkish fuchsia kind of color. Actually, I just noticed something on here. Oh, I think it's like embroidery of Kissing Lang's signature. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's definitely a signature. But yeah, this is a... But yes, this one I'm not into as much. I think I do like the graphic of having everyone on here. I just wish it wasn't so like centralized right here on the chest. And I mean, it's fine that there's nothing in the back for this one. I do like the color for this though. I don't really have any shirts in this color, so I might have to keep this one just because the color is a little different. Actually, I probably will just keep all 4 of the US exclusive designs. And now let's take a look at shirt number 4. So it's very, very colorful. Shirt number 4. So this is actually the back of it. The front of it has just simple text that says, "We are the monsters." It's giving very like streetwear vibes. And then this is the back of the shirt. And it's just kind of like a gradation of colors from yellow to that kind of pinkish green and then blue. And the graphic, I honestly assume that's ZIMONO. It's a lot of like graffiti. There's a lot of text going on. It's like an up close look at the text. It says the neighboring Andromeda. Andromeda is a galaxy, isn't it? I don't know if there's any significance in that, or is that where they're from? But there's a lot of text, so let me know if you find anything interesting. Does that say ZIMONO by the head? No, it says size, find mass. Okay, never mind. Oh, yep, size ZIMONO with the tail. And then visual scope. And then on the bottom, this text right here. Let me see if I could read it. The Labubu are okay, I can't read it like that. It says, the Labubu are a tribe of sprites who live in a forest. They're as tall as cats, they love mischief, and are curious about everything. They are ancient creatures that live in the forest, even older than the Jurassic period. I didn't know they predated dinosaurs. And now, let's try this one on. And here it is. It's very simple in the front. You wouldn't think it was like a Pop Mart or the Monsters Labubu kind of shirt until you see the back. Which gives it, like I said, that very streetwear vibe where it's just very simple in the front with just the text, and then the back is crazy. I think this is a very casual shirt. It'd be nice to go out in. And now let's move on to the next shirt. So this one is not US exclusive, and this was available worldwide. And this is shirt number 5. And once again, this is the back of the shirt. And the front features sleeping ZIMONO. I guess maybe ZIMONO is just like the center of this collection. I didn't realize that. I always thought it was just mostly Labubu. So this same sleeping ZIMONO is also in the back of the shirt, the graphic. And interestingly enough, there is no Labubu in the shirt. It's just ZIMONO and friends. We do have Spooky and Yaya. Is that Yaya? I don't know. No, that's not Yaya. I think that's just Spooky right there. And here's a close-up of the shirt. It's very cool. I do like this graphic, and I really do like this color. It's like a gray, but a very like light blue kind of gray. I like how it's mostly just black and white too for this shirt, with just a little bit of blue and purple coloring here and there. And now let's try this one on. And this is what it looks like on me. I'm not really the biggest fan of this color, actually, now that it's on me. It's very blue. It's more blue than it looked before. Here's the back. I do like the back, how it's almost the entire back where the graphic lays. So it does give it a nice, more visual interest. But yeah, overall, this one is okay. I don't think it's my favorite. Maybe my least favorite for now, actually. Just because of the color, and I mean, I don't mind the ZIMONO graphic in the front, but I feel like we got similar one on the first shirt that we looked at with the sleeping ZIMONO. I think it was a different style, but it kind of features the ZIMONO laying down like this. And now for shirt number 6. And once again, this is the back of the shirt. And this is the front. The front just says the Monsterland. And the back, we get another ZIMONO. I guess it's just a ZIMONO-centric collection. Something I never realized. And this one is very colorful. Includes ZIMONO and everyone else. There's a little Tycoco in the corner. I did not realize, well, maybe it's an older design ZIMONO, the horns on the side. I don't recall that being in any recent drawings of ZIMONO that I've seen. Overall, this one's very artistic, where it's almost like a painting on the back. And then the front just says the Monsterland. And now let's try this one on. And this one's a little bit more see-through. You can kind of see my undershirt through this. I don't recall the first shirt being this see-through, so maybe it's just like a lighter material compared to that one. But here's the back, a bit graphic. These shirts I am also not too big of a fan of, because it's just like, it gets kind of like solid with one piece in the back, and sometimes it might be uncomfortable, especially if you're wearing nothing underneath and it's just like against your skin. Overall, I like the design idea of this one, but just how it's kind of placed, it's not my favorite. I actually just realized when I touched this is that this is actually embroidered. I feel like all the other ones I tried on, there wasn't any embroidery details, so I think this is probably the first one that I've noticed. So that's how I got for t-shirts. I think there were maybe like 1 or 2 other designs that I did not end up getting because I knew I wasn't gonna like them. So check that one out. I think it was a pinkish color shirt with another Labubu on it. And maybe that was the only one. Maybe I just bought everyone except that one. But let's go on to the sweaters. So these are half zip sweaters and they're a little thicker material. So definitely not for the summer. But yeah, let's take a look. They're very soft. And this is the first one, sweater number 1. Like I said, there's a half zip right here. It zips pretty nicely. And the front design is just very, very simple. It just has 3 little trees on there and says, "We are the monsters." And this is not embroidered. It's just kind of like screen printed on. And then on the back, we have the graphic that says, "The Monster Land." And the ZIMONO. No, actually that might be a Labubu. There's no tail, unless their tail's hiding. But that might be a Labubu holding a cup. This one's overall very, very simple. I'm not sure if I'll actually like this once I put it on. But I did also get a size large in these. I don't know how it's going to fit because I haven't really worn half zip sweaters from Uniqlo before. So we shall see. So I got a size large, like I said. It fits a little different. It's honestly very short. It's a little cropped for me. You can see how it sits kind of right at my waist. And my undershirt's actually kind of peeking out because it's longer. Let's tuck that in. But yeah, it's definitely shorter than the t-shirts. But it's a little bit wider than the t-shirts too. Its sleeves sit right kind of at my wrist, so it's like a good size for me. Maybe because I'm taller, it just doesn't work as well for me. Whereas the t-shirts work perfectly. This, I think it's a little hard to wear something underneath because it's so short. But the fit is pretty well generally. It's not too baggy, but it's not too tight either. So it's comfortable. I definitely won't be wearing anything underneath these. I'll probably just have them kind of like on a cooler day where it's not cold weather, but also too cool for t-shirt weather. Oh, and this whole time this tag was hanging out. The tags are really cool too. You can see that same art from that last t-shirt that was on there. Now, on to sweater number 2. So this one's a lot darker in color. And this one features another ZIMONO that is saying Z. It's holding like a cute rainbow pinwheel though. That's nice. And then the back is embroidered actually and says, "We are the monsters." I think this one, I like it a bit more. It's, I wouldn't say more subtle, but it's more interesting. The ZIMONO from the front is very subtle. In the back, it's not as subtle, but it doesn't really scream like Labubu, Pop Mart or anything, because "We Are the Monsters" are just very generic, unless you know the monsters are Labubu and the whole family. And now let's try this one on. And this time I tucked the tags in so you don't see them hanging out. I like this one more actually. It's a nice color. It's not too loud. It's a little bit more subtle, like I said. But they are all 100% cotton, which I checked. So I am a little bit afraid of it shrinking even shorter when I wear it. Hopefully it won't be shrinking too much. I might just need to like pull it down a little bit. But I guess more crop clothes are currently trendy, so I mean, I should get used to it. And now for the final item in this box, the last sweater that we have. Sweater number 3. And this design, let's see, it shows a ZIMONO on the front. Also, We Are The Monsters. And none of this is embroidered, but it does have a like raised texture. It feels a little bit like rubbery. It's like a 3D texture on there. I don't know what that technique is called, but the outline for the monster, the words, this is like raised texture. And there's nothing on the back for the shirt too. So it's just the front that says, We Are The Monsters. And a ZIMONO. Let's try this last one on. And here we have the last sweater. I do like this one actually. It's giving a little bit of preppy. There's nothing in the back, so it's just the front. But I do like this kind of cream color. It's very classic. It's not too, I don't know. It's just very nice and it just feels very classic, you know, this color. And the graphic isn't too crazy. And there are only 3 designs for the half zip sweaters. And I got all 3 of them as you saw, so you've seen all the designs for them. Thank you for joining me in today's little fashion show featuring Uniqlo and the Monsters collab. It was cool seeing different pieces from this collection. I had my eyes on it since they announced it for Asia, and I was very jealous that Asia got it earlier, but I'm glad US finally got it in the end and with some exclusive pieces. So I was very, very, you know, surprised and happy about that. Let me know down in the comments which one's your favorite. I really like the US exclusive designs, and not just because I'm biased and I like exclusivity, but I do personally enjoy these styles a bit more. I feel like I'm gonna be wearing them out and on future unboxing video. Hopefully we'll see more Pop Mart Uniqlo collaborations. I mean, Pop Mart is getting pretty big in the world now, so I expect to see more. We recently had the Skull Panda one in the US, and that was only about like 4 or 5 shirts, so I didn't make a video of that one, but I did buy 2 pieces one which I've worn in an unboxing video before. And if you enjoyed this video, remember to hype, like, and subscribe, and click on the bell icon for a notification for future videos. And check out my video description down below for a link to my socials and my shop. And until the next box, bye!